Shiver me timbers! Ye sure can't get enough of the Emporium.
Yes, you did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory. Nothing. I wouldn't dare say a thing, Your Majesty. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well. I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own? Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay. Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation? Perhaps one day you can be a great worker. This reminds me, have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personal dialogue. Oh, one more thing. It was nice of you to gift Lady the little gerbil. I am sure she appreciates it. Although, personally, I am growing rather tired of the incessant squeaking. Until tomorrow, Grim.
The base, the marble plate of yore. The arms melted from the cannons of a galleon. A socket, a shell of a ferocious sea monster. The shade made from the skull of the beast of Hogward. The coil bent from the thorns of a rose bush in Guyana. I, me drinking buddy, a master electrosmith, built this illuminator. He also loved to spark me drink and laughed gleefully when me whole jaw sizzled. Pranked him right back by knocking his teeth out. Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance. Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience. Why not? Indeed, why not? I shall continue my contemplation, but for now, it is time for daily feedback. Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness. Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations. Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me. Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them? Yes, but can we truly foretell what it would mean? Ah, never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty. Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night. Oh, right. Slipped my mind. Well, if it is that important to you. It seems you marked the proper amount of profiles. Well done, and all that. Now depart. I have things to contemplate.
Ye drive a hard bargain, matey, but Mortimer does love a good scuffle. Used to belong to the ruthless Corsair Thaddeus Thatcher, this one. 'Tis the last existing item of a lost civilization. Mad Thad landed in their village, gathered up each and every one, sage and king and beggar alike, and let Lacey Luck through this very coin cast judgment on all. About half the civilization died that day, the rest doomed to a slow extinction. Then me crew laid upon Thad's war gallery near the gorge of Telenor. The battle was merciless, but the treasure was most exquisite. Anyway, 'tis useful if ye can't decide what to eat for dinner.
Hey there. What you up to, killer? Sure you are. The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper. The great engine of life always stops. Someone's gotta stop it. Just happens to be you, directly in control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion. Appreciated. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything. Certainly, once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing. Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? The tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Batten down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails. Well, blow me down, lad. 'Tis the arcane fippledy scoop of some wizard whose name I ne'er got. All clicks and crackles and bibbles and bops. Found its scale in a tower, used as a rat trap. The wee buggers couldn't get enough of it. Playing so hard they forgot about frivolous things, like food or sleep. 'Tis a remedy for restless fingers and idle hands.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... always impositions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine. Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Grim, you fool. Can you hear me? Lady Poddington, make sure it is listening. Yes, lady, I concur. Grim, your behavior is utterly unacceptable. You cannot continue marking every person to death. You have led us to the slope of complete annihilation. This is your third and final warning. If you choose to disobey my orders again, I will be forced to terminate your contract. Do not presume this is a jest. Get out and do your job properly.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster, back again to delight my eye. Are you still wearing the same attire from before? Oh, gross, it's been ages. Oh, Grimmy, this lack of transformation, no, it does not suit you. I've got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case. A cool visage to make your day. Check it out later. Crisis averted. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat? Yeah, I got the inkling from our last talk. Still, I've been thinking... I figured you'd be the one to find intrigue in questioning authority. Makes you quite the determinist hero then, don't it? I don't think I could adhere to obscure designs with such confidence. One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? Ah, but what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Look at that. It's a hatchling. I guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. The assemblage must be decaying. Yet one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian the Eradicator? I don't need a sycophant, thanks. Try to keep from gushing too much. It's so banal. Just be impressed you're in my presence, but be it over there, somewhere far enough. Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because it advances synergy and improves long-term morale. I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever matters are bothering you today. I am the best and brightest of the bunch. When I aim for the jugular, I do not miss. With blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos. All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get. Of course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management far too lenient. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit. For that is what we are born to do. Yes, we Deathbringers all have to die. Sooner or later, what's the difference if the result is the same? An end to their futile existence, to their deceitful ways. Humans are pretense and artifice, forever causing misery to each other. My way would bring less pain for all. Ciao, little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
Whoa there, stranger. Almost blinded me with that shiny skull of yours. I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right? I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years. Interesting. Haven't met many Reapers who do. Besides me, of course. For you see, I'm also in the human department. Damn it. Gotta ask Mortimer for some quality moisturizer next time. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do? Hang on. How do you know how humans are doing in their realm? Don't tell me you're actually using that Cocker app to keep track of what's happening. I haven't opened it in years. No, I mean, I used to, but nothing interesting ever happened. The instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great! So very engaging. That's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks. Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of Fate's grandiose plan. The Equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it. Congratulations. I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make. I mean, a little variety couldn't hurt. But all in all, I guess it's pretty nice. Can't really complain. Yeah, real soon I'm gonna complain about how long it takes the bartender to make me a dang drink. Thanks for the chat, stranger. Anyway, I'm off to sleep. See you later. Probably not, though.
Feast your eyes upon this spiky boy. Ye wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti, just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the White Desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around. Doubloons will get ye anything, matey.
It's very cold. When did that happen? It's freezing. Everything halting to a standstill before... We don't know yet. I'm sure you'll find out soon. Maybe in a new lifetime. When did you last smell the fresh scent of blossoming lilacs? Heard the soft cooing of a puffy bird with a bright plume? Felt the soft hum of the earth, yearning for attention? It's not just your memory that's unreliable. Oh, proud Reaper, sometimes you cut too deep.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
A spooky tale if there was one. Stumbled upon a Gothic-like castle during me travels once. Seemed like good looting at first, but nay, a monster hunted them corridors. Head large and round, eyes shining like two lamps aflame. 'Twas paralyzing. Never have I been so frightened of anything in me life. Turns out, it was the Baron who'd got the curse of the were-pumpkin. Only happens during full moons, though. And even then, only 1 month a year. So 'tis not much of a curse.
Grim? Adequate. Now, let us not waste time and get on with it. Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Oh, whatever. You? No, Grim, you have not. Why am I livid? Because the rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations. Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than... Yes, exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job. No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you. Good night.
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide you with today?
Is your hand tired? Are your fingers getting stiff? You've been clicking around for quite a while. On all the things you see scrolling by before your eyes. Perhaps the screen is too bright, the sound's too loud. No problem. It wasn't that easy getting you here. To the office, where you belong.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights. I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning. A disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life. They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe. Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing. It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions. While the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot or will not even experience or perceive, ever. Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it... Good, yes. Imagine that. Life reduced only to some human vicinity. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness. Fine, let me gather the files. I certainly put them somewhere. Here. Oh, yes, you absolutely did everything correct today. Such meticulous profile work. Happy? Sometimes I do not comprehend you at all. Well, that concludes our meeting. Good night, Grim.
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again. Ever been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. Once I dug out this particular golden icon. All while I was digging, the bowels of the World Eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
The beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No. I know so, Grim. Never before have I experienced such certainty. My high spirits leave me at a loss for words. Not much else to say. Go on, get back to work. I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
If I ever return to the seas, I'd have ye on me crew anytime. My, 'tis a true classic. See, me and me crew were sailing round the side polar terminus, freezing our nuts off. Blinding storms, icy blizzards. Them some ruthless times. Dog eat dog, they say. Or pirates eat pirate, more like. Got lucky to find a whole field of tundra cotton when we did. Made some cloaks to keep the bones warm. Much too warm nowadays, though. So you're more than welcome to it. How many times have we met? I lost all count.
Psst! Hey! What, pray tell, happened to the world? Sure you do. It's the culmination of all your choices. Do you know the story of the Wyvern and the Prince Consort? Of course you do. A young, quick-witted Prince Consort was once kidnapped by a Wyvern. Using their gift of charm, they tried to alter the ways of the Wyvern in order to save their lands. Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions. They molded the land in rather inept ways, whilst thwarting attempts of rescue by the Queen. Then the Wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away. Yes. It doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson. We are thankful of our time together, even as it's quickly running out. It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. lend me your thoughts. Should my prose be more experimental, or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques? Grand, yes, the exploratory aspect can lead me across the boundary. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. Everything is on fire, while ice invades from the polar zones. How did that even happen? Endless mountains of trash, undrinkable water, unbreathable air, toxic pollution. The ultimate ecological masterpiece. And in the center of it, Zain Alyassa. I never knew a human could be this destructive. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all. Are you sure you are trying hard enough? What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now. Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds? Fate unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Endless rows of industrial smokestacks pumping out poison. Chemical waste pooling into the groundwater. A total collapse of the biosphere. My, it truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation. Now, do not be so hard on yourself. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently? Ye know why I was the scourge of the seas? 'Cause ain't nothing out there that frightens me. Once we looted an ancient tomb, for gods and kings long forgotten. And you know what, matey? Found there the most particular set of ears. Wearing 'em gives ye supernatural hearing. Happened to overhear a mutineer plot that very night, so I threw 'em all right overboard. Plotting with the fishes now they are.
You've done well, Grand Reaper. Nope, doesn't work. We lack the imagination to pretend this is a world where you were competent. So, what comes next? We've reached the end. In general, I mean. Not with us. We will never leave you. As long as there is a you, there will be us. Until the next round.
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now. Enjoy the silence, Grim. Do not waste these precious moments. The planet is virtually uninhabitable. The few remnants choking on noxious air. It is the last gasp of humanity, slowly going out. It is a bit of a somber moment, now that I think about it. I have been with them for so long. Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion. Soon enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
What ho, mighty! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. Ye know, I'm reminded of the time me and me crew were sailing round the Cape of Ill Omen. And corresponding to the name, a mighty storm were a-brewing right on the horizon. Shook our ship to and fro. Many of me mates swept into the icy depths of the unforgiving ocean. Aye. The sea's a cruel mistress, no ways about it. A sudden, we're struck upon by the dread Corsair Darius Greybeard, me nemesis. One of many, truthfully. A furious battle ensued, cannons blasted, full broadside, heavy damage dealt to me faithful ship. Soon Darius and I engaged in hand-to-hand combat. Stab! Slash! The Greybeard, cloven it in twain. Along with his head. Ransacked the rival craft and set it ablaze. 'Tis the finale of many a pirate's out there, you know. Less glamorous than one may expect. Absolutely, ye scallywag. Old Mortimer's always willing to hear tales of glorious exploits. I see. 'Twas a most remarkable tale. A marvelous memoir. A fabulous fable. In return, I offer ye a gift. This here contraption's called a phantasmalizer. Use it to measure the many spirits ye have imbued into your gullet. Handy after any visit to the tavern. 'Twas a great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
Hey! If it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? This Looks like you just got here a couple hours ago. Word is, you've caused a huge mess out there in the world. Everything's like burning, drowning, dying all at once. Thought you had it locked down. I suppose you'll just have to live with it then. A ruin on your hands, the office disgraced. I don't think there's a redemption arc out of this one. That there's a mystery I can't help you with. I ain't privy to the intricacies of the work upstairs. Maybe you'll figure it out someday. Eventually. I wonder what's going to happen with the office, now that you've got very little left to do. Might be time to get that last drink, huh? Sure, what's your poison? Going straight edge? I get where you're coming from. Oh, thanks. Mortimer found the original Oinker on an excursion to the Shrouded Zones. It's a bit of a hassle, though. Keeps multiplying all the time. Take your eye off for a second and bam, tiny piglets everywhere. Go on, take one. Just make sure you feed it with some coins once in a while. Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Aye, the end is nigh. It's been quite a run, hasn't it?
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose? As is appropriate. No need to prolong the suffering of the last one. We are not cruel, after all. Really, Grim? Honestly, this is not like rocket science. It should seem fairly obvious I caused the end times, yes? The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity, not a bit. But why, you ask? I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence, these humans, the endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape, that we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary, and we can all fade away. How is that even possible? It boggles the mind. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.